Kia ora, Gemini. This is your reading really for this time of the eclipse. We're not getting any of that to be able to see it down here in the South Pacific in Aotearoa, but yeah, it's quite a big deal if you're in that path of totality, which is a wonderful term, isn't it? To be able to see that full total solar eclipse. I do remember over the years, along many moons ago, seeing it here. Okay, so it's happening wherever you are. It's happening. So we'll get a few cards out, check out any titles that stand out, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'm just trying to keep the readings a bit more succinct. So let's see what the cards are talking about, and we will clarify. Gemini, what's been going on? Because we're coming out here with a pretty strong lineup of these cards. We're coming out with a gift that's there. It's there for us, and it's absolute, how could you say, primal form. We've got the Ace of Cups, the energy of the Ace. It is a gift for us to work with, to utilise, to encourage, bringing it into some level of form. And it may well be taking a little bit of time. We've got, as it always does, let's face it, we have the alchemical card of temperance, or in the Thoth deck it's called art. It is a beautiful card. We're kind of combining, it could be combining things. We might be experimenting, within work or something like that, or even in relationship with mixing up different, I don't know what I'm saying, mixing up different genres, mixing up different, kind of ideas of what relationship can be, or how expansive or how generous we can be, with ourselves. In terms of work, I mean, I'm talking in terms of relationships, but in terms of work, we might be mixing and matching a few things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. It's all part of it, isn't it? Experimentation. Whatever way you look at it, this is a powerful ace. With those two, we then have, which again is a powerful card, as a queen here, the Queen of Wands, has, how could you say, conquered many obstacles to be able to get to the point where Gemini, where you have very strong sense of will, and how you can purpose that will, how you bring things into form. This could be quite new for some of you, to feel that, to really feel it, and to know it. So it's quite good. Maybe there's been in recent weeks or months, a real kind of, it's like elasticity, a new level of emotional elasticity is what I'm seeing here. So we'll clarify here for you, Gemini. Let us see this ace. Just shuffle a bit more here. This ace, Ace of Cups. So we're in the realms of the emotions, obviously. Wow. I'm actually going to, let's just see. We're just going to read these out as they come. Ace of Cups. We're clarifying. We get the Knight of Swords. Now, we could have had any knight coming out here, but we got the Knight of Swords, which is very appropriate for you, Gemini air sign. The Knight of Swords is in movement, is in motion, is in cleaning, is in clearing. And clearly there's been a bit of clearing out of some kind of emotional, possible detritus and attachments that possibly were not exactly beneficial for you as a person. But also just cleaning and clearing like your own system out emotionally, remembering certain past experiences, and kind of filing them back in to a new clean system, to a new clean filing system, if that makes sense. Because we can't just let, when people are saying, just let go of past hurtful experiences, you can't just let go of it. It's something you've experienced, you've dealt with, ideally. It has to be, it's part of you. So it's part of where you're at right now. How you think, all of it. So these things are filed away, whether it's in a filing cabinet, that's a bit old school, isn't it? Or your computer, or in your body. So this is what this Knight of Swords may well have been doing here. We also get just to tell us that, maybe this Queen of Wands would not have shown up here unless we also had this wand. We've got an ace. It's like a fuel injected, if that's the right word, or some kind of green boost for our sense of purpose, for our sense of our own willpower and will and strength at this time right now. There's nothing more wonderful than an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Wands coming out together, because we can truly express from a really heart, emotional centered place, a very honest place with that Knight of Swords. There may be, or you might be finding, Gemini, quite a few opportunities coming up at the moment as well. Opportunity is what I hear. Let us look at Temperance, even though we know that there is a timing, there's a natural timing in this card, because it is an alchemical card. There are a lot of different mixes coming in to complete it, to complete the process. Interesting, and this often does happen. Look, we've got, and it is about, there's a lot within this that is about you feeling confident and secure within yourself and the choices that you make and the places that you operate from and from within. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So we're looking at Temperance. We have, we've got, don't take for granted certain things that maybe you look around you, look at what you have within, what resources you have. Don't take any of it for granted, because there's something in your immediate surroundings that possibly is somehow attached to one of these many opportunities that you have, and you may not have seen it. There's something very resourceful and useful. This is just what I get from the Four of Cups coming out. Offering, offerings, opportunities. Again, Temperance. Timing. Don't feel stressed or rushed because there's plenty of time. Or everything will come and settle when it's ready. Everything will come and settle when it's ready. It's just what I hear. Gemini, of course, these readings are very general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're looking at this Queen of Wands. It's a lovely reading. It holds a lot of potential. There is a lot of opportunity here. You do not need to be stressed or rushed. You are able to take your time and observe, which is something that you're quite good at, Gemini, most of the time, I would imagine. Being a Gemini myself. V is for victory. The Six of Wands. Here we come in. And again, it's like a little booster shot. It's a booster. You know, we see our value reflected back at us in the faces of others. Isn't that nice? But, you know, we only see that if we know our own value ourselves, and we're secure in that, and we know it. And don't the most valuable things shine the brightest? You know what I mean? This is a wonderful card of victory. Wonderful card of success. And in a way, I don't think you need to, at this current juncture, be kind of manically throwing things out there, trying to force anything upon any situation or piece of work or anything. This is a time to observe, and in that, as I said, all things will settle. Now, we get your card, Gemini, coming out. We get the Lovers. We're talking about contracts here. Personal contracts, contracts with others. We're also talking about a divine marriage, where we kind of synthesize this sort of more technically what's considered masculine, feminine. We're joining them together. We're balancing those things out. I mean, it's kind of like a great work, isn't it? And so the Lovers, I mean, for some it could be a lover, you know, it could be someone coming in. And it's taken a long time. It's a lot of time involved in this. It could be that too. But the Lovers is a wonderful card. Often we find ourselves feeling far more integrated when we have had time alone. For some people that works. When we've had time to focus on what's important to us. Other people seem to be able to feel more integrated. What I mean is balanced. When they are surrounded by others. I don't get that myself, but I think everyone needs some time for reflection, don't they? Maybe they don't. I only say this because the Lovers, sacred marriage, of course, is overseen by the Hermit. The Hermit shines a light. The Hermit goes inward, shines a light on, it's a journey, right, on the dark corners. We pick up what is in our shadows. And this allows us to be more aware therefore more balanced and integrated. Anyway, so that's the Lovers. It's beautiful. It's great. It's quite a success comes after a period of contemplation, possible seeing things in a somewhat different way, seeing your position in a somewhat different way, you could say. So let's get a Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy Gemini. Trying to keep these readings shorter. It's very difficult. Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy. And then we'll get a rock mineral crystal you can carry with you if you have somewhere in your mind's eye. Excuse me. There's something, like I said, if this, for some of you, if this is some sort of relationship thing that's been going on for a long, long time, it's never quite sort of come to anything, there's a definite success. It's interesting, like the Oak Men. There's covert communication, is there not? We're looking here at very old, wise old trees. Maybe a forest. There's all this communication that's underground that as humans we're not really aware of. But we can operate like that ourselves, Sometimes we can operate like that ourselves. What I'm trying to say here is this Oak Men is such a beautiful card because there's wisdom from the ages, there's wisdom from the earth. There's an element of that fecundity of the earth acts as a sort of conductor for communication. It's very primal in a lot of respects. It's quite nice reading, Gemini. Let's get a rock mineral crystal card for Gemini. Please, for Gemini. Just one card for Gemini. What we have here today is Moldavite. It's pretty strong rock as far as I know. Healing, protection, telepathy and connection. Now we're talking about connection here. There's connection all the way through this reading. So I think that's nice. Moldavite, Gemini. Take that in your mind through the rest of the week. Enjoy your week and check out any other titles on this channel. I do hope you're all well and take good care. Cheery now. Bye.